And welcome everybody to a very exciting night of Echo Arena here on VRML 1. Starting here, Shinigamis versus the Midnights. Before we get to that, I'm SirDimwi, joined by Locky 11 and solarP. What's going on, gentlemen? This is I mean, we're starting with one. We got four to get to, including a really exciting Master Tier matchup. But Locky, I mean, this is starting off here, it should be a really interesting matchup here.
I mean, I got to cast Shinigami versus Monologue last night, and it was an interesting game to say the least. It was definitely some slip-ups from both teams, but I want to see what they bring to the table this time. I mean, one of the things I do remember a lot of the time is Shinigami, especially when they got towards the 2-point bubble. They were so effective at getting into the 2-point bubble every single time, attacking opportunities against Monologue. But every single time they got in, they scuffed the shot, they got saved on, and really it's just about confirming the goals for them today. I mean, if they can just get that area sorted, they're gonna be well off today, and I'm sure they can take this dub away because I mean they were so effective at getting in. But obviously, what's the point in doing all that work to get into the 2-point bubble? You can't make the twos.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it makes sense to me. Absolutely. Solar, you know, these two teams, not necessarily. They're not new. Certainly not. I know Midnight's played at least. I think it was like 6 weeks in season 3. So presumably working in the off season. Shinigami's also not new. I remember from last season as well. You know. Kind of curious. I have not yet seen them play. I'm not sure if you have either, Solar, but I'm very excited to see you know, what sort of work they've done in this offseason.
I mean, most teams, from what I've seen, have put in some amazing work, and especially because this is a night full of Echo Arena on VRML 1. I mean, I'm definitely excited, but we're in this present phase right now against Shinigamis and Midnights, so I'm excited. I'm excited to cast this, and honestly, just we have some amazing games tonight, and these teams, I expect some great things from both these teams.
Yeah, and just pulling up the schedule here right quick. Here on Channel 1, we're starting with Shinigamis versus Midnights. We've been through that. Next, At the top of the next hour, we'll have a Hunter versus Starstruck. Hour after that, we'll be moving on to Anomaly versus Austin Burners. That's going to be a fantastic matchup. We will be finishing off with, if I scroll all the way down, Bangarang versus Lightbulb. Then, of course, Channel 2 going to be running at the same time all night. A whole bunch of games going on over there. So, yeah, very excited for, just so much, really, just excellent Echo Arena to look forward to this evening. And, of course, we're all running Spark. If you have not gotten it yet, go pick it up. Presuming you have access to a PC at the moment. That's ignitevr.gg/Spark, all sorts of stuff. Can do Echo speaker system, which gives you some really cool in-game, as if you have speakers in the game, you can play audio through it. There's also custom, you can import your own custom goal horns. That's really cool. Also, the replay viewer, it can make replay files that can be used with the replay viewer. As well, you can create join links. You can also create servers themselves. Create a server fresh through Spark itself, and get in on the specific server you're trying to get in on, and then just send a link to your friends, to your teammates, to your opponents, to the casters, which of course we love. Spark links as well, and Spark Mini currently in beta, as I understand it. Beta testing that there, and ideally that'll be out in not too long, and that will increase the the number of people using Spark, and of course the more people use Spark, the more cool stuff we can do with it. So yeah, definitely check out Spark if you have not. ignitevr.gg/Spark. And yeah, we have let the teams know they can start when they are ready, but it appears we're still waiting on one there from Midnight's. So yeah, what a start of the season it's been so far. We're still waiting, Lockie. We're still waiting for the ladder to kind of flesh out a bit more. A whole bunch of teams still looking for the third and fourth games. You have to pick up those first their placement, their MMR, and then even their star afterwards. But hopefully by the end of the week, we'll see the actual kind of first look at a proper ladder there.
Yeah, I love these first few weeks because you get the MMR calculations from the start of the end of the last season and just whatever, and it's great matchups around. Last week was some insane matchups. We got some insane matchups over in EU. Obviously, I don't know as much when it comes to NA, but I'm sure it's just as fantastic, and especially when it comes to the third and fourth, is you start seeing where people place, different teams place, and then you start getting into the really juicy stuff where you're starting now to fight for your position rather than just fight to get that MMR and as high as you can when you're getting your first lot of MMR. But yeah, soon to be, all these teams are going to get all their MMR, and we get to see where they place on the ladder, what rank they get, and all of that fun stuff. And just to mention quickly, one last amazing thing about Ignite, about Spark. If you do not get it, it's insane, because we as casters, we do not have to input the scores for you. We do not do that, and you do not have to do that if you're being casted. That is because Spark is doing that for us. So once again, if you don't want to have to go through the effort of putting up your scores and stuff on the VRML website, get Spark, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely, definitely look at picking that up, and it looks like we did get our fourth in here. So it looks like Midnight's on the left in orange. We'll be playing with Palmed Pen, Snazzy F, Soft Lula, and Sleepy Doggos, as I believe Ash VR there is playing for Shinigamis. So Shinigami's on the right in blue, Ash VR 12, Beaming VR, Boneless Chicken, and a Corgi. And actually love corgis, and we are going to get started here in round one. Very excited to get this neutral joust here, as both teams are lining up in the tubes and going to get ready to joust any moment, waiting on that countdown. There we go, 4 seconds on the clock, and away we go here in round one.
The races are out, and it will be, that is Midnight's off the slap. Now around the bubble area, inside of the bubble, bouncing around the goal. No one's gonna be there. It's still loose, but picked up there by Beaming VR. Beaming now gonna walking into the bubble. Maybe look for just a shot. Just gonna ding off the post, unfortunately. Now it'll be picked up now by Boneless Chicken. Boneless Chicken over to Ash. Unfortunately, a little too quick on the release, and Ash now with recovery.
Ash there, far side, walking this one in, looking for the cross pass. Does get it there to Beaming. Beaming taking the shot, but Soft is gonna get that one stopped and sent out, and now back into the hands of Shinigami's here. A Corgi walking in on the edge of the bubble as Snazzy on him. I'm going to go ahead and reset that one. Looking for the reset, but it's going to be palm to pin. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Trying to send that one out, but Beaming right there at mid to get this one picked up. 1 minute off the clock here, still scoreless in this first round.
Off the head of one of the Midnight players would now be a Corgi. Corgi juking around, doing a little bit of dancing, unfortunately missing that pass. Oh, in the slap there from Boneless Chicken. The first 2 points on the board going to Shinigamis, only a minute in.
Nice slap there from Boneless Chicken, getting that one in. Beautiful shot there. You can see the camera set up right behind the goal, gets a good angle on that. You can see that's a beautiful slap there. So, first goal on the board here in round 1, minute and a half in. Shinigamis have 2. As a Palm sending that one quick pass there, left side tube. Snazzy sending this one through. Nice relay. Though misses both targets, but almost goes in incidentally. As a Corgi will get that one picked up there for Shinigami, sending it out into that near side trap and into that tube. Where good slap there. Palm on the back line, getting this one back in. Soft trying to get there, but cannot. As Boneless Chicken gets it sent back out. Ooh, Ash there. Pick it up. Ash taking a walk shot. That one's going to be quite wide. And careening back out of the bubble.
Snazzy now with the recovery, gonna be able to look for a clear, but unfortunately the interception is there. Beaming VR, beaming, looking for a pass over to nobody. Unfortunately, just off the marks, just barely. But Boneless Chicken with the recovery and the pass over to beaming, another pass over to Ash. Unfortunately, the lead was a little too far. But now Boneless Chicken taking a awkward bounce over off that shoulder. But it will be recovered there by Ash, as Ash now gonna walk it in, waste some time, bait out the defender, gonna duck one. Oh, gonna get stunned out though by Palm. Oh, the anchor shot off the backboard, unfortunately wide, and it will be now loose and picked up here by nobody just yet, but a Corgi will be able to get the recovery.
Corgi bringing it back in, sending it up there, hitting Ash. Ash walking it in, gets the 1v1, but Soft with another big stop there. It's sent out into the hands, I believe that was Boneless Chicken on the back line, sending it back in. And now disc is loose there, almost back to mid, but now into the hands of Ash. Ash, quick handoff there to Beaming. He's going to go ahead and play this one on the back line. Sends it in there, Boneless Chicken. Up to the ceiling there, Corgi trying to recover it. It'll actually be Boneless Chicken getting his own send in there. Is Beaming on the back line. Hops over one, brings it in, gets 1v1, gets it in for the 2. Shinigamis are up by 4.
Amazing play there from Beaming. It was really just a solo play, just walking it in. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left remaining. 4-0 in the hands of Shinigami, but Midnights. I didn't say Dark Knights, but Midnights now with this joust advantage. Palm over to Snazzy, letting it low to Soph, looking at an open lane, and ooh, the shot there, a soft one, 7 meter 3, 1 point deficit there, 3-4 in this first round.
Yeah, nice 3 there. A 7 meter 3 at that from Soft. So setting that one in for the 3. So back within 1 is Midnights here in this first round. So it will now be Shinigamis once again on the Shells advantage. 4 minutes off the clock. Beaming. Patient QB there. Going to send this one through the left side tube. Tries to get it to Ash. Not quite. It will be picked up here by Sleepy Doggos. On the back line, but the send out right back in the hands. Boneless Chicken, but there in the hands of Soph. Soph going to send that one out through that right side tube. Does get it clear into the Shinigami zone. All the way there to the back line as Beaming is under pressure. Is going to duck the forechecking player, but then that send out right in the hands of Midnight, sending this one back into the blue bubble here, but Boneless Chicken with another recovery, sending it back out once again.
Here from Corgi.
Now Corgi on the far side, moving in through Trench right now. Doing some juking, sending it up, trying to get it to Bowtie there. Ash, not able to get the hands on it, but now tracking this one down to the far side trap. Gets away from Palm, but under pressure against Snazzy with a good stun and a steal. And a clear, nice clear there. Gets all the way out, all the way down. Going to be a race for this one. Although too many leeches, too many stack breakups. There you go. Boneless Chicken will actually get there first. Boneless Chicken looking for that clear. Gets caught in the trap. That's why we call it the trap. A nice pick up there. Palm sending this one up, trying to get it to Snazzy. Not able to play it. Now far side there where Corgi will get it picked up and looking for a clear.
Will be stunned out and loose around the bubble. Now Soph bringing it in, gonna get her pocket picked, or his pocket picked. Corgi with the clear, it'll be around the bubble area, almost into the bubble. Actually, it will be into the bubble. Sleep Doggo's gonna be there first. The stack will be there though from Shinigamis. Beaming now walking into the bubble and oh, taking a well-placed shot there. 3-6, 4 minutes left remaining, and a 3-point deficit there into the hands of Shinigamis.
There you go. Shinigami's going to push the lead back up. Although we do still have 4 minutes to go in this first round. Midnight's still very much in it. They line up for this Joust advantage. Palm once again handling this one. Quick pass this side, right side. This time right side tube. Snazzy sending that one through, almost connecting with Soph there at the edge of the bubble, but it will turn over all well, partially. Part of the way out. Ash there at mid. Ash going to take a long shot from tube. Oh, that one just wide. Off of the cone on the backboard. Ash getting it recovered. Ducking one. Going to go ahead and reset it there. Wise reset. Although not quite on the mark. Finding its way into that near side trap. Boneless will get there first. Clearing that one to the far side. No one quite in the area. Excuse me. Ash actually in the area. Ash trying to get this Corgi. Excuse me. Beaming with the pickup. Beaming. Going to invert on the ceiling. Brings this one in. Takes the shot. Ambitious shot. And that one gets cleared out again.
Just an amazing goalie Soph Lula is, and with a deep clear recovery though, boneless chicken pass over to Beaming looking to walk it up now, but unfortunately gonna get stunned out by Palm, and the pickup there from Snazzy now with the cleared French area, but now picked up here by boneless chicken. Boneless gonna look for the clear, and oh, that could be on, just gonna bounce around into the bubble, and Beaming with the recovery and into the bubble and into the goal. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left remaining. A 5-point deficit still into the hands of Shinigami.
Yeah, 5 points there. Shinigami's up by now with just over 2 minutes to go. That is a steep hill from Midnight to start climbing, but there is still plenty of time here for them to start making that climb. As Palm once again in the QB position. Quick pass there to mid. Nice pass, almost on there to Snazzy. Almost intercepted as well. As good read by the defense. Snazzy sending that one in. Does get that one incidentally there to Sleeping Doggo, who gets it off of the backboard. Unbelievable. Midnights are back within 3.
Back within 3, like you said, 5-8. 2 minutes left remaining. Great shot there from Sleepy Doggos, but will now be for the second time in this round. Shinigamis with this Joust advantage. We're gonna see what they can do. Around a minute 30 left remaining. The comeback is still possible. Now Beaming inverted on this Joust. Be pressured there by Palm. Now sent through, but oh, the interception there from Soph. This is a great opportunity. Taking the mail slot, but unfortunately just off the marks, just barely. But Palm trying to look to recover that. As he's gonna get stunned out, but it will be Ash trying to clear it. Unfortunately, Sleepy Doggo with the stun and the pickup.
Now Soph coming out of the bubble, picks this one up, sends it in, empty goal to tie it up there. 11 meters out, Soph Lula is gonna tie this one up 8-8 here in the first round with just a minute to go. Wow, this is suddenly a very, very close game. We went from Shinigami's really really running away with it. I believe they were up 8-3. And Midnights now have come back here with 50 seconds. Ash, quick pass there to the left side tube. Unfortunately, it's off of the lip, stays in the zone here. Ash tries to recover, but that's a good chain there on the far side in the tube. Oh, Ash somehow gets there first, but stunned out. And Palm is going to get it picked up, but Palm stunned out there by Beaming. Beaming now turned around here, wanted to take that shot, but good coverage there by, I believe it was Sleepy Doggos on the back line. It is, as Beaming is going to walk this one in. Sleeping Doggos comes out the shot off of the post. Ash will get it picked up and recovered, sent back in for the 2. Shinigami is going to go up by 2 here with only a few seconds remaining on the clock.
4 seconds left remaining. 8-10. A 2-point is all they need. A headbutt Joust would be preferred here, or they could just do an extremely quick play, but 4 seconds left remaining. 8-10. The round is now locked in to Shinigami's. The read there coming from Ash in the shot. But still, great round there. 8-10. And Lockie, what did you think of that round?
I mean, it started off with me a bit scared. The emotions were high for me because I saw at the start, before the first 2 points came in, 2 missed opportunities on goal. But that's not just the fault of Shinigami. I mean, Soph Lula played so well in goal, getting the saves at the start and carried it on quite consistently, may I add. However, as I mentioned before, if Shinigami could get that sort of rhythm going, could get something that worked to get them into the 2-point bubble scoring, they could take the game, and they really did that. Beaming BR with how many points was it? 6. points, and he's got this technique that I really love, that he sort of spins around while shooting, and it's weirdly very accurate and very hard to predict, I assume. And at the end, it was just I was a little bit worried for Shinigami. I mean, they had a bit of a missed QB that could have gone wrong with the stack, nearly picking it up. Somehow, though, getting it out, getting into the other zone, and Ash sneaks it in with the 2 at the end to pretty much seal the deal. Yeah, they had about 4 seconds, but for all being honest, it's a bit impossible at that time. But I'm looking forward to seeing if Beaming VR is going to keep up that trend of doing those spin shots, because it seems to be working for him.
And we are now quickly going to get back. Oh, excuse me, I hit the wrong button. They're going to get back into the second round here. Teams are in the tubes as we have 2 seconds on the clock. And there we go, launched out here in the second round after Shinigamis took the first in the last few seconds there. Ash gets a hand on it, though stunned out there at mid. Ash, although, is going to be able to recover here on the ceiling. Ash sending it in to, who's that, Beaming. Inverting on the ceiling, Beaming, moving in, Beaming. Has a cut option, going to go ahead and take the shot, 1v3. But does recover this one again, but opts for that reset, deep reset all the way there to the back line to Corgi.
Underhand pass over to Ash off the head of Palm, though. Picked up there by Sleepy Doggo. Sleepy Doggo trying to look for that clear, unfortunately not able to get it through. But Soph is going to confirm that clear and get it through, almost around the bubble, now into the bubble, or just around it, excuse me. Now Snazzy with the recovery and the shot, but Boneless Chicken with the save, and now cleared deep down into the orange bubble. Who was going to get there first? The stacks are there, and Boneless Chicken there with the recovery and the shot. This is going to be a little bit wide and low. Boneless Chicken ultimately with the recovery and the backward shot just off the marks.
Oh, and now out of the bubble, far side. Nice tap there to get it to Beaming on the back line. That was a really nice setup there. Beaming, open goal. Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know where the breakdown was, but nobody in goal there for the Midnights. And Beaming sees it, lines up the shot, hits it 13 meters out. And Shinigamis have, have scored first here in the second round. Now up by 3.
Up by 3, 8 minutes and 25 seconds left remaining. It'll now be, that is Dark Midnight over to Snazzy. A very risky pass and forward to Sleepy Doggo. Sleepy Doggo with the shot just off the marks, unfortunately. Now bouncing off that right side wall. Now recovered here by Palm. Now going to walk into the bubble. Send a cut pass over to Sleepy Doggo, and a great pass there. 2 to 3, 8 minutes left remaining. A 1-point deficit still in the hands of Shinigami.
Yeah, good goal there. Midnight's only 20 seconds it took them to score that goal there. So you're seeing quite the confidence from this Midnight's team. Very different look than we saw in the first 5 or so minutes of that first round. But once Midnight's found their footing, they've certainly come to play as now Beaming. Gonna go ahead and walk this one up. There's plenty of room there. Snazzy finally getting to there on the forecheck, although that send in. We just out of reach of Boneless up to the ceiling. Boneless does ultimately track it down. They're gonna go ahead and send this one to the backline there. Beaming with it. 2.5 minutes off the clock is Beaming, ducking one, walking this one in, gonna go look for that cut. Was thinking of going there, wanted to go there to Boneless, but Boneless was stuck in that 1v1 there with Sleepy Dogs, and that one Palm is gonna get, well, tries to send that one back out, set back in, although out of reach there of Beaming.
Beaming now gonna get stunned out by one of the Midnight players, but now it will be Ash with the cross pass over to Boneless Chicken, just off the marks, the backhand, but Ash with the recovery and the shot. There, the Soph almost getting that save, just a little bit off, but 2 to 5. In the second round, still 6 minutes left remaining. And, well, it will be Midnights now with this Joust advantage to see what they can do for the second time in this round. So, definitely excited still and hoping for a third round.
And there, Snazzy handling this one. Snazzy taking that QB spot over Palm here in the second round. Is this one all the way down into the hands of Soph, who hits it just like that. 10 seconds. Midnights, they bring it back within 1 once again here in the second round off of another relay. Yeah, I've seen them go for that relay quite a few times, and it's always that second or third pass that they're just barely missing on, but that time they connect and they get the points on the board.
1-point deficit, 6 minutes left remaining. It will be Beaming VR as the QB for this one. He's trying to send it over to Corgi, unfortunately bouncing a little bit loose now. Sleepy Doggo with the clear, but the interception again from Beaming VR, sending it low to Boneless Chicken. Boneless Chicken with
Oh
a shot.
no.
3-pointer, 48. 428, excuse me. Round 2. Shinigami's in the lead.
That was another open goal there. Midnight's. I don't know what's going on. What's going on the defense? But that's the second time they've left that goal wide open for a long three for Shinigamis to hit. It hasn't been a, it is a, well, technically a problem, as it has resulted in 6 points on the board here for Shinigamis. But if it happens again, it's the sort of problem you really want to take a look at and figure out where the coordination breakdown is occurring. As nice pickup there by Boneless Chicken here in the midnight zone. So Shinigamis, maybe another opportunity here. As Beaming moving in as we are approaching the halfway mark of the second round. Beaming walks in, turns sideways, loses that one off the head of an opponent. Ash with the pickup, taking a shot just below the goal there. As Beaming now inverted on the ceiling, bringing it back in. That gets that one in off of the head of Soph. And Shinigamis have taken a 6-point lead.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest here. The defense from Midnight and as their goalkeeper, Soph, has been doing really good, but a 6-point deficit is still comebackable. Or, yeah, 6-point deficit, 2 threes, or I can't math right now. 3-2, excuse me. But it will be sent over there from Palm, but unfortunately, we're bouncing off that station. A good tap there from Palm, but still the recovery from Ash VR, trying to send it over to Beaming. Fortunately, just bouncing off that Pac-Man area, and Beaming gonna anchor on that ghost, just gonna juke around, send it over to Ash. Great pass there. Ash looking to walk it in, but no, the defense there from Soph, like I said, it was amazing. Boneless Chicken now up over to Beaming. Beaming looks to walk it in as the goalie does get stunned out, as it will be 4-12. 6-point deficit.
Yeah, this second round here looking very different from the first. There is Shinigami starting to run away with this one, 8 points up. But still 4 minutes to go, and we have seen Midnights very capable of coming back in these in these deep deficit situations, almost as if they maintain that positive head game. Although Beaming is going to get another interception there, going for the long shot. That one's quite off the mark. Now down into the trench there, picked up once. Excuse me, that was actually Soph getting the hands on it, but Boneless Chicken now with it. Here for, the send in, not good. Caught in the near side trap. Will be Snazzy getting the pickup and the clear sent out. Soph trying to track it down, but has no no boost options. Only leeches as Boneless will get that one sent out. But there, Sleepy Doggos gets the pickup, sends it back in. Does get this one to Soph. Soph, nice cross pass. Just off the mark, a little bit too low on Snazzy. Snazzy can't get away with that one as Boneless is going to get the stun and the steal. Gets that one sent all the way down. That one's very near the goal, but not quite in, as it will be picked up now by Palm.
That shot was really close, and I've seen people make those shots in any games, like privates, anything. But Beaming getting his pocket picked from Palm, and Soph with the shot, unfortunately off the backboard wide. Will be Corgi with the recovery, unfortunately gonna get stunned out though by Palm. Boneless Chicken here with the clear, almost out, just up into that upper trap area. Now Sleepy Dog is gonna get stunned out by Boneless Chicken, and Boneless Chicken with the clear, and it could be on. The stack is there, and Palm with the recovery and the tap out of the bubble.
Oh no, that goal's open for a moment. Ooh, shot was just wide. Fortunate. Oh, well, fortunate for Midnight, excuse me. As this one is now Beaming. Once again, picking this up, sending it up to Boneless. Boneless moving in, looking to get it to Corgi. Corgi, though, not able to get the grab on it. Does get this one recovered, though, on the floor. Corgi sending it up now, trying to get it to Ash. Both those passes were aimed at the nest, but the player on nest not able to collect. Now caught in that near side, excuse me, that's the far side trap. Ash gets it picked back up, sent in now to Beaming. Beaming moving in. Has some options, wants to take the shot, brings it in, holds on for a little bit too long. Boneless Chicken going for a Hail Mary of a shot there. 1.5 minutes remaining on the clock as this one back of the hands of Boneless Chicken. And then, Sleepy touches it, and it's off ahead and then sent out now by Palm.
Almost out of the zone, but still bouncing high. Of Corgi passing it over to Ash. Ash trying to get the Dusty off, but unfortunately gonna. Sleepy Doggos. Sleepy with the clear, almost into the bubble, just into the trap area floor. Tap out there from Corgi. Corgi gonna be able to get it through onto that right side wall. Doggos with the recovery and the clear straight down mid with no backline there. So looking forward to getting there first, but unfortunately boost there from Ash.
And as we approach the 40-second mark, it looks like we are out of mathematical time. Shinigamis will be taking this game in 2. Now just awaiting that final score as Beaming sends that one through that near side tube. Bouncing to the far side there. That is Ash on the far side with the pickup. Although a nice stop there. That was Snazzy. Gets that one cleared out. Well, most of the way out. Well, it's out, excuse me. Into the Shinigami zones. Boneless gets a slap back in there. Beaming wants to take a long shot. It's going to be quite wide. Now down to the floor. 14 seconds to go in this game. As that clear is not quite going to get out. 10 seconds. Beaming, looking for the pickup. Looking for one more goal here. Bringing this one in. Ducking one. Wants to take a shot. Not going to happen. And there it is. And round 2 ended here. Shinigamis will be taking round 2 12-4. And we'll take the game in 2.
What a game that was. And 2, like you said, 4-12 in the second round. And honestly, I want to hear what he has to say about this. This is such a great game that we just had.
I mean, it came down really to 2 things in that game from what I could see. One, those leaving the angles open for the 3 and just miscommunication on defense, allowing them to just take the 3, and Shinigamis are going to take the 3s and they're going to hit them. And it's unnecessary points, and it's a lot of points at the start of the game as well, and that's going to hit your team's morale badly, especially seeing as miscommunication is the reason you've left the goal open, and especially seeing as you're now in disadvantage state and you've got to play disadvantage against a team you've already just lost to, so you're now not feeling confident about the win. You're starting to think, as much as you can say in game, oh come on guys, let's keep our heads up, it's still that sort of idea that you've lost already once and now you're losing again. It's like you have that thing in the back of your mind that's telling you, well, this is most likely a loss, and that's not going to help. And I reckon the other thing that it was just the QB versus the counter QB. Putting Midnights on the QB so many times was really an advantage for Shinigami, because their counter QB was not well executed. Well, it was well executed for what they were trying to achieve, and what they were trying to achieve was really good and really well chosen, because they realized that Midnights were missing a lot of times on that first pass. The first pass came through and it usually didn't hit its mark. They didn't pressure the QB too much because the QB was always throwing it straight away. So they kept the stack back, waited for the missed pass to come through and recollected every single time, really creating that chokehold area of the mid zone, never letting Midnights out of their own half. And if you can't get out your own half, you can't score. And if you can't score, well, you can't win. And Shinigami attacking again and again and again. And eventually they're just going to take the game. But Beaming VR, 11 points in the end. Insane from him. He was the Joker up the sleeve of Shinigami. Played so well with so many great shots. The player that really does put in the 2s and the 3s, as we saw. But on the other side, the goalie and the striker, Soph Lula. Oh my, 5 saves from Soph Lula and 8 points. Incredible job from both the teams, but Shinigami holding down, not letting the enemy in their half. Well played.
Yeah, fantastic showing there from Shinigami, particularly in that second round. Yeah, that's our first matchup here of 4 we're going to be doing this evening on Channel 1. The next one we'll be going into in about 30 minutes. That is Hunter versus Starstruck. And then at the top of the hour after that at 9 p.m. East, that's 6 p.m. West, and I believe it's like, what's that, 1 a.m. In the UK, or actually I think 2 a.m. in the UK. Anomaly versus Austin Burners, big Master Tier matchup, and then we will be ending the evening there with Bangarang versus Lightbulb. So don't go too far. We will be back after a short break here to bring that next matchup. As I said, that was Hunter versus Starstruck. But for now, I've been SirDimwi, joined by solarP and the cast of Booth. We had walking on the sidelines. We thank you very much for watching, and we will see you shortly. If I can find the buttons. I never know what buttons to hear. Bye!
And we're underway. Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.